I'm Cora Whitford, salon and spa owner. You're going to be watching the legendary Body Lounge show on TVYou. Hi, Cora Whitford with Legendary Body Lounge here. Wanting to tell you a little bit more about all of our product that we carry for our hair care side. Everything on our shelves are Canadian. They're paraben-free, sulfate-free, gluten-free, and they come right from Saskatoon. This specific brand right here, our Awaken line, is wonderful for fine hair, thin hair, anyone with problematic scalp. We can help you with anything. It's more like a prescription opposed to just a product to buy. And that's one thing we always say is we prescribe to you, we don't sell to you. Thank you, Whitford with Legendary Body Lounge here. You're looking into the salon right on TVYou. Whitford. You're looking into Legendary Body Lounge on TVYou. Over the next couple weeks, you're going to see what we find for services and products truly legendary. 3 years ago, I opened up Legendary Body Lounge when I was 27, and I just wanted to open up something that I truly found was going to be safe for everyone who walked in to have a safe experience from our clients, including to our staff. Something that we're different from a lot of other salons and spas would be we find ourselves a lot more educated. I try and do education every 3 months, whether it be on our services, on our products, as a staff in whole. We always try and keep up with something new and exciting. We would just want to be able to bring in new people, new customers, and maybe even find some new staff. You know, we've grown really well over the last 3 years because I did open up completely alone, and we have 3,000 square feet. It was just me and my receptionist, and 3 years later we grew up to about 10 people. Because of COVID, we are a little bit shorter than that now, but we're still always looking to grow, and you never know when you're going to find a new gem. It's always changing. You never know when you're going to get a new follower that might just be really excited to follow you and see what you're doing, let alone we can really let ourselves and our word and our brand out there so much easier than just in the newspaper or by word of mouth. It's a visual content that we like. Definitely are some of our products, because we are very proud to be a Canadian supporter. So some of our main products are from Canada, right from Saskatoon. And just really what our services and what an experience in Legendary is really like and about.
Legendary Body Lounge show on TVYou. I'm Beth Sims.
Hey Beth.
Hey Cora.
Look what I found. A whole bunch of pictures from when we were in Paris, 2010.
Oh my God, we're so young.
So young, so inspired by the little things.
Do you remember that one guy that had like the vampire type look to him? The robe.
That vampire fantasy look was fabulous, actually. I really quite enjoyed it.
That's so fantasy.
So tell me what brought you here after 10 years and being here for a year, and what kind of changed since we went to that hair show back then?
Are you planning a surprise party for me or something?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'm just checking. I just wanted to be somewhere with like-minded people. I really liked your vision, your mission statement about how people's self-worth is worth it. And that resonated with me and resonates with who I am.
And when encourage Tiana, our new apprentice, with what our world as hairdressers really is about.
Well, Miss Tiana, let's start with asking your question. Why did you become a hairstylist?
I just love making people feel pretty.
Okay, so then we need to nurture that. We need to maybe get some education for you. We need to work with you. Grow you, find your brand. Starting with your brand is your curls in your hair. You broke character.
And part of that brand is so much more than just making people pretty, right? It's the tools we use, just like our bubble one that Beth is using right now. One of our big specials.
Amazing. It's digital. It goes up to, how high does this thing go?
Goes to
450.
450.
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm only using 350 on her because 450 would burn her hair off.
There you go.
Which is not good. But I'm just loving kind of the beachy kind of textured wave I'm getting from this. Now she has extensions in her hair, but you can't even really tell once I've actually curled it with that. It's one of the tools I always have on me, so I love it. I use this over my flat iron now. It's great.
And you can't do anything properly without proper product, right, Tiana?
Right. That's true.
So proper product. Shine mist from our surface line, a little bit of dry shampoo, change any type of formal style from either making it super fancy or on a lovely night out like this too.
Well, I just love that this is also thermal protect, so even if I did go a little bit higher on the flat iron, not only am I getting shine and detangle, but I know it's also going to hydrate her hair and make it look fabulous.
As her hair already does look fabulous and shiny with different colors that we put in there just a couple days ago.
Yeah, what did you use in her hair again? You really got scientific with this color, and I love it.
So with a couple of old extensions in there, we didn't want to rough it up too much. So on her root, I did a full coverage of like a plumbing level 4 from our Schwarzkopf Royale line, and then on her ends, completely ammonia free, peroxide free, and we just glossed them up so that we got some of that raspberry color in there, and then some kind of like blood cherry, really pretty colors. Just to enhance it, but keep it as healthy as possible.
Well, health is super important, and someday when you're old like us, you'll want gray coverage. And Schwarzkopf, seriously?
Speak for yourself.
100% gray coverage, girl.
Yeah.
Well, look how easy this is to use. Just those little bubbles, just pick everything up, you hold it for a second, and then literally glides out. Love that part.
The clip, the cool end makes it super simple.
Super simple, super easy, and well, I burn myself a lot, and I haven't burnt her yet, so win.
And for $100, you can't get a professional iron for less than that these days. So, yeah.
$100.
$100.
Are you running a promotion or something?
Always.
That's good to know, because I mean, I tell people all the time that they should get a good professional tool, but they usually start at $300.
Usually about $300.
Yeah, so $100. I want to buy two. Just.
You know, 10 years ago they really pushed the envelope for changing everything.
Do you remember when tape-in extensions? Remember that was the only place we ever saw them, and now they're so popular.
Now they're everywhere. There's so many different types of brands.
Yeah, like
And from real extensions to fake extensions too. So real ones before were the only way that we could cut and color them. Now even if they're semi-natural, we can still color them. But you can't go to a hair show without seeing tons of different extensions. I know I couldn't compete in a hair show without at least duct tape and hot glue. God knows. And like turkey sticks to get my hair to hold on to my model. Definitely, when I used to have models walking around with that, 3 foot of hair falling away from them.
But I mean,
minus mine. This is all mine.
Well, you like big hair.
I do like big hair. If it's as wide as my shoulders, I know it's a good day.
True, but you know what? We learned from that just different texture, different volume, different back combing technique.
That's when the crimping came back in. Crimping was in back in the 80s, and then it really came back in about 2010.
Yep.
Now it's totally coming back again. You're getting the little crimps for all of the updos for weddings and grads.
Or even like with the little crimped extensions, right?
Right?
Just to kind of like, yeah, I'm going to show my age here, but I think there was a show called Lizzie McGuire that was out there for a while. I don't know. Oh, okay, there was apparently.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm assuming it's that, but she used to kind of crimp her hair and stuff like that too. So I'm just assuming that that's popular now.
yeah, different things, right? They keep coming back. Different things that we saw at all the different hair shows, from Paris to shows I went to in New York, and you know, watching top A grade A mentors like Robert Cromeans. You know, I remember seeing him on stage, and his model came out with all of her hair stuck to little pieces of helium balloons. So then when he cut it off, the hair went floating out through the crowd.
That's so cool.
Right? Was that an amazing haircut? Maybe not, but the effect was great. And that's part of what we do in Legendary as well, is making sure that the experience is truly that. It's memorable, it's legendary.
Memorable would be true.
Memorable all the time. So,
but it has to come down to the client experience. I mean, so
client experience from walking
yes.
through the door, let alone on the phone.
Well, and I mean, something like that you could totally learn is, I mean, you have to start with good consultation. If you don't start with a good consultation, you're not going to know what the person wants. You could ask them if they want a hair balloon cut. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. But you're not going to know unless you ask them. Ask them what they like. Ask them how long, you know, they spend on their hair. And then really work with them. Set hair goals. All these things, the world's moving in a different direction, and now's the time to be inspired and put ego aside and just figure out who we are and what we're worth. I think that will take you far.
Remember that the hair shows used to do was we would have a team. Do you remember that? So it wouldn't be just one model with a look. It would be 3 or 4 competitors with the same look on every model. When we would compete in Alberta or smaller provinces, we would be one individual person per salon competing as yourself. But when we would go to Worlds, it would be as your team from Canada. So it was kind of like the Olympics for hair. And you know, everything from our hairspray bottles would literally have the Canadian flag wrapped around it. And if we won, we'd go up with our Canadian flags. But it was that much more memorable if there was 3 to 4 models walking around with the same look. Any judge judging it would be able to memorize it a little bit more and see. And it goes from the hair to the makeup to the entire outfit, right? Even for other competitions like nails or makeup.
Yes,
it was the entire image of that model. The
toe.
model was on at all times. And those types of things kind of reminisce with me of, if I'm going to do a competition, I want it to be memorable, whether it's something positive someone's going to like, or if somebody's going to not like it, but it's still going to be memorable.
If
right?
they hate it, they'll remember it.
Lady Gaga, she totally does that. Her meat dress, whether you were 6 or 60,
The Chantilly lace dress?
you memorized that. You remembered it, right? So sometimes that type of bad publicity was still good publicity, and those types of images are always able to be eye-catching, right?
Well,
Different things here.
Okay, I remember. Did you, when we first worked together, was I already a hair model, or was I just kind of getting into everything as a hair model?
When we met in 2010, you were just getting your hairdressing license.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Because I just kind of finished my apprenticeship. That's where you are now. Just a wee little baby. But no, I actually started off as a hair model. All of it.
Model Beth.
Yeah, baby Beth.
So you had been a model a couple times by that time?
Over a year. Every few months. We go to Calgary, we would...
There used to be a hair show on every month for every province. And Alberta was the lucky province to have 2. So we had a hair show every October in Calgary and every May in Edmonton. For years we had the ABA. And that's where it was a true trade show. Half of the building would be set up for sales of product and big stations around it for our bigger product companies, like our color lines and our product care lines. And then there was education in other rooms. And then there was, of course, the competitions on the other side. So
yeah, and lots of education. Actually, what I'm doing right now is I'm kind of creating a halo around her hair because she has the extensions, and I just want to hide them. So after curling with the bubble wand, I just do a little wrap, and then I just kind of
a little bit of a push curl.
yeah, almost like back combing with your fingers, right? And now where that extension was, just kind of disappears.
It's kind of hidden.
Yeah, which I really like. And again, it makes it so much easier with the bubble wand. The bubble wand, not the bubble wand. That's how I talk now.
And the shine spray makes it glide a little bit easier too.
So true. So true. And I put a little bit. Beth Sims. I'm with Legendary Body Lounge.
I won't watch.
Welcome to the Legendary Body Lounge show on the Fashion Channel of TVYou. Find us over there.